Good afternoon, everyone. A little technical difficulty. This is Jared Rand. Welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Monday, April 22nd, 2019, 3 p.m. If you honestly, without reserve, without second thought, with, the strong confidence, and you literally make an intention from the heart mind. The reason I say that is that the mind is so fickle. It creates thoughts. It creates different things, and a lot of the times those things aren't even applied to us. They're taking it from the ethers. So through the heart mind, you're in a humbled state of gratitude, gratefulness, and thankfulness. That's why a lot of the times that when we make these intentions, that they just go out into the ethers and nothing ever amounts of it. So it just goes out into blankness. But when we intend from our heart mind, and we intend it from a tranquil, confident, without ego type approach, this brings your frequency up. It elevates you. And when it does this, it connects with the higher frequencies. So when you connect with higher frequencies, it's an automatic. It's a matter of fact. Oftentimes when we send our intent, it's clouded because of our other thoughts and other factors and other lack of confidence and worry and stress and anxiety and fear. All of these things play interesting roles of obstacles, of blocking your natural flow. You see, your natural flow through everything is phenomenal abundance and wealth and riches and everything. I mean, isn't that weird? It's like we drop down, and just above our heads, there's this current, and the current is real fast and flowing. And we're intending from the mind underneath the current, so we never connect to that current. It doesn't work. So we intend, and it shoots out under the current, and it goes nowhere. Nothing happens. That's how many of us get so frustrated because of that. It says, "Well, this is a bunch of hooey. Doesn't work. Never. It's just blah blah blah." And that's why so many people are in distress and wonder why, what's the deal here? Why isn't this? I mean, until you know who and what you are, and you know what your power is, it's like you're a wandering generality. You just wander out there. You don't know. Let's put it this way. Imagine you're sitting somewhere, and you're put into, and it says, okay, you're out in the middle of nowhere. You have no road signs, nothing. Okay, and it's up to you to find your way to any kind of civilization, or water, or food, whatever it may be, shelter, and you're in a vehicle, and you've only got so much gas, and that's it. And you have no map, you've got no navigation, you've got no phone, nothing. Just you in that vehicle. Okay? And you got to figure out how you're going to get to a place where you can get fuel, food, water, and a map. So, what do? You stay in the now, you are being in peace, and you are in confidence, and your ego is asleep, you're in confidence from the heart mind. And you're grateful and thankful for the very moment, the very now that you're in. You're absolutely happy. And through that, believe it or not, you will find, out in the middle of nowhere, with no signs, no nothing, you will find food, water, and fuel, and a map to continue your journey effortlessly. But what happens in people in that situation? Fear, frustration, negativity, cynicism, anger, all comes out. All comes out. Hurriedness, worried. See, it just, and that is actually the block that stands in front of us. It just literally, it kind of vaporizes it, and it opens it up, and our frequencies raise up, and we connect with the high frequencies, and we're on that plane, and it's effortless. Picture that. Effortless. And people say, well, you've got to enact or something. Well, you are. You're intending. And you're in that position of peace and confidence and tranquility and happiness and joy. You're not in the fear and stress. What if I don't? And what if this? And what if that? All of those things come in through the mind, and they literally are like these big cement posts in the middle of the road that you can't get through because they stop you each step of the way. And then by the time, if you're fortunate enough to just step into something and find, say, a fuel station, you'll get, you'll be so drawn out and tired and distraught, irritable because of it. See? That's why it's so important for us through everything to concentrate on staying in the now and to focusing on peace and being happy in that moment. It is a definite practice of empowering, turning on your power switch. Period. Just like turning on the power switch and coming alive and being in that frequency. It is your intention is great, but your intention must be, you must be at a higher frequency when you, and it's got to be from the heart mind, when you send that burst, that bolt of energy of creation. Remember, you've got the flow of higher frequencies and you've got the flow of lower frequencies. And if you're in the lower frequencies, as most people are most of the time, it's going to pass right underneath the higher frequencies, unbeknownst to many. So each and every one of us can have anything we desire. It's a matter of fact, but you have to know the landscape. You have to know you, who you are, what you are, and you have to know how to bring yourself to the higher frequencies, then send your bolt of energy, your intention, in peace, in the now, and it's done. It's done. But if you drop after that, if you drop down into lower frequencies through stress, fear, anger, anxiety, all of those things, you will block it. You must maintain a consistent frequency on the higher realms, the higher densities, the higher energy and frequencies. And when you get to those, you will sustain it. You get the habit. It's about habit and being sustainable and sustaining that bliss and joy and happiness. And it's outside. It's removed from the matrix and the illusion. So, if you will, go to the place where you're not going to be interrupted, which I'm sure most of you are. And as I talk, you're going to want to relax your body. Drop the shoulders. It's like you're draining out all the tension, stress, and fear right out of your spine, lower back, and you're calling the purple transmuting flame, transmute it and send it off to the great central sun. You will become lighter. Your body then reacts in ease. It's not in dis-ease, it's in ease. And understand that aging, when we talk about these things that start happening to our bodies, aging is at dis-ease. So, when you get into the mode of being at ease, your body will talk to you, and it will communicate to you many things. And you'll be aware, so you can orchestrate and effectively execute certain applications to empower your biological vessel into extremely high levels of health, happiness, strength, clarity. So as you're relaxing your body, you're going to want to breathe. Breathing is so important. You breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe in through the nose, you want to hold at 1001, 1002, 1003, and then exhale through the mouth. Now, breathing oxygenates the blood, revitalizes tissue. It is super important. It is full of energy, the breath in. In other words, what would happen if we weren't able to breathe? The body would cease. Now, as you breathe in, and you want to do this at least 6 times while I'm talking, as you breathe in, you're breathing in divine positive energy. What is divine positive energy? Divine positive energy is from the collective consciousness of the universe. It is from Prime Source, Creator God. It is Mother, Father, God, Creator of all creation. Before creation is what this breath in divine positive energy is. It's filled with communication. Now, the technology on the surface of this planet, they couldn't read it anyway, right? But as you breathe it in, it saturates and it connects with your higher existence, your higher self, and communicates information. And if you listen, and if you're in the now, like you should be now, and you're staying in the now, and you are breathing and exhaling, breathing in and exhaling, this message will come in. The message is that you command and master whatever you desire. Remember that. You command, you master and command everything you desire. That's a tricky one. Because sometimes you don't realize what you desire, and it goes out there and it misfires, and guess what? You get a big surprise. And it's not the kind of surprise you wanted. So, you send it out. Your master and commander, you can literally, whatever it is you desire, you can have. And that's the way it's always been designed. It's just, it's been interrupted a long time for the civilization. There's no parameters, really, except do no harm. That's a definite. So, remember, in the states you're in currently, in peace, in humbleness, in relaxation, that divine positive energy that flows into you communicates with you. Stay in high frequency. When you send an intent for yourself or whatever, stay in high frequency and maintain it. You will see the magic take place for you from that desire, that intent. But if you drop below and you let things from on the outside irritate anything can cause us to go left or right or below. We can, these things can happen where these could be little things, and they just get under your crawl. They just cause you to become miscombobulated, and then it grows and grows, and then the rest is history. You exhale all that out. It is being aware of these things. See, it's almost as if you're outside of this illusion, this setup, this structure, and your body's and you're controlling your body, and you're watching all of these things happen. You're watching what happens. You're watching these thoughts and these things happen with your body. So we literally fold into our heart mind. And as we do this, we float above the heart, and our higher self, our spirit, merges with us immediately, our God spark, our soul. And it is absolutely phenomenal every single time we do this, because it's blending the physical with the spiritual knowingly. So it becomes one. It's not separate. It's not like the spirit is inside the body and not communicating with the body, and the body not communicating with the spirit. So it's like two separate existences, so to speak. So when you merge like that, you bring heaven to earth, and it literally starts transforming everything every single time we do this. And so it merges, heaven and earth become one, and so the paradise begins to expand on the planet at a high intensity. And we literally are encrusted, encased in an impenetrable barrier, force field, if you will, of deep eternal love. And the only thing that can get in it is deep eternal love. Nothing else. No negative frequencies, no low frequencies or anything. They just vaporize as they come in contact with your field, because you're maintaining a higher level, a higher frequency. And so as you move effortlessly in the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the white fire, the golden white pink light of Prime Source Creator God, Mother Father God, and the violet blue purple flaming light of Archangel Michael, all of these energies, that's what they are, the frequencies. And you're the artist, you're the engineer, you're the mover of these energies. You can apply them. You can send them, because you're part of them. So as you do this, and you're floating, we come together arm in arm, hand in hand, and we form our circle of light, our halo. And it's vibrantly bright light. It's humming. It's giving off, you can kind of see like a vapor off of it, a fire, a flame coming off of the light. And we begin to float above the planet effortlessly. It's as if we don't even know we're moving. And as we do this, we are compelled to make sure to reinforce our intent, our resolve, our commitment of heaven on earth for all life, all that there is, ever will be, and ever has been. And we do this, and we call upon all the light energy beings who are the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love, in benevolence and kindness, from every dimension and density, every existence and universe, to join us in this meditation. And they come in massive numbers. There isn't a number to identify how many. They just come, 100 gigaplex. It's just massive, filling up our solar system and expanding out. And they join us happily. And we feel this huge boost of vibrational frequency and energy from them, and they us, and we are all uplifted. See, the point is that we're always rising, we're always elevating ourselves, we're always moving up, we're always going into higher and higher and higher frequencies. We're always moving up. And as we do this, as we continue to move up, all the frequencies shift into more benevolence, more wonderfulness, more kindness, and all of the matrix, the illusionary attachments just melt away and vaporize into nothingness. And they are with us, and we are grateful for them. They're grateful for us. We are part of each other. We call upon the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, as all of you are, committed at this time on this planet and in it, to assist with this massive evolutionary jump, this massive ascension, enlightenment, and freedom. And they come and they flock in billions and billions and billions. And our light's just, let's put it this way, we're all light. So it's not like you can see any of us because we merged and we are the light. So we're this ring, this circle, this halo of light vibrating, and they're coming, as they come in, they merge in with the light. It expands out in ribbons throughout the galaxy, throughout the universes, in all densities and all dimensions. And as we do this, and as grateful and thankful as we are, we continue to call out to our brothers and sisters. We call on the Ascended Masters, because we're masters as well. They're ascended because they're not in physical form. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Buddha, Sananda, Jesus, Kuan Yin, El Morya, Saint Germain, Evidentia, Gaia, they all come in and gladly join us, merge into that vibrant light, that circle of light. And each time parts come in, we are exuberated, we are lifted higher and higher. Our frequencies increase and intensify in pure love and wonderful harmony and peace in the now. And we are honored and we are humbled and grateful for all of their participation, all of them coming in, of the deepest eternal love, from the deepest eternal love. We call upon all of the inhabitants of inner earth, hollow earth, and beneath earth, and above earth, who are of deep eternal love and from deep eternal love and highest tranquility, benevolence, and kindness, to join us in this meditation. And it's a no-brainer. They come, they join us, and they literally disappear into this light. And each time it just diffuses it higher and brighter and more expansive and more powerful and far-reaching. And we thank them. And we love them. They love us and they thank us. We call upon all of those off-worlders who are in kindness, in unselfishness, in non-judgment, assisting and helping in any way they can, from every quadrant. And they come, and we are grateful and thankful. We call upon all of the loved ones who have passed in this lifetime, all lifetimes that we've inhabited, whether they be future or past. And they come from the deepest we call upon all the light energy beings who are housed in the following forms on it in this planet at this time. Fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the trees, the elements, earth, air, fire, water, mermaids, dolphins, whales, the unicorn, Pegasus. All of these energies join us immediately. This uplifts all existence, all life, as the highest value in the universes, lifts it all, elevates it in much higher harmony, peace, and kindness, where all intentions of good, unselfishness, graciousness, and appreciation, and gratitude are materialized instantaneously. We look up, we see our meditative sphere. Our meditative sphere holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion, endlessly. It sets center circle. It is massive. Understand that this sphere is 1,000 times larger than our sun. It exudes pure high frequency of love, prosperity, happiness, joy, and bliss. No judgment, no criticism, no ridicule, no cynicism, no mysticism, no politicization, none of this. It is pure, deep, 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 eternal love. It can be seen throughout the galaxy, throughout the universes and densities and dimensions. It saturates us. It rains down upon our heads. It literally saturates and floods our entire physical body, our etherical body from head to toe, inside and out, with harmony, with peace, with joy. It elevates us. It brings us up to our true home of high frequency, of love, of peace, of kindness, of excitement, of happiness, of joy, of bliss. It just expands exponentially. And it continually saturates us. Not just now, but continually. Reminding us, letting us know that we are the highest divine energy. That our home is in the high frequencies. Our intentions are immediate. We harm nothing. We do no harm. We love all life. We assist in the betterment of all life. It is the highest value in the universe. We know this. We look down upon the planet. We see all of our brothers and sisters. We see all life. The insects, flying, birds, every form of animal, and human is animal. All animals, all life. And we literally flood it. And we watch, and the excitement is to watch as they become more and more clear that they are omnipotently powerful, that they are total love, that they are total peace, that they are total prosperity, that they are total riches, total abundance, total nirvana, joy, happiness. And they reach this vibrational frequency, and our intent is to keep them there, as well as ourselves. And all of us, from everywhere, are assisting each other to stay in the high frequencies, to just stay and harmonize. And once we've gotten used to that certain frequency, we can move up more, move up more, move up more, move up more. It doesn't end. This is where, when you get to that, knowing who and what you are, knowing how powerful you are, knowing how deep love your creation, your very essence is, you intend at that level. It's instantaneous. It comes. It flows. It is endless. And we immerse ourselves with all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, in the highest, highest, highest love light frequency. We watch watch as the frequencies increase on this planet with all life and all their brothers and sisters in pure harmony. In great humbleness. Join you in the meditation. Return to close us out. become in habit and accustomed to the higher frequencies. Mostly with the civilization, it's infrequent. It's not long. It's infrequent. How many people do you know stay in happiness and peace and love and joy? That they're there, that they literally float in it. They exist with it. They are it. Understand it's not something separate. It's what you are. It's part of what you are. So, joy, peace, love, and happiness and bliss. And you all are much more aware and clear that this is just the beginning. Just the beginning. There's no limits on your elevating yourself, bringing your energy in line and tuning it with the higher frequencies. This is why you feel so blissful, happy, and joyous when this happens, where everything seems to fall into place. Everything seems just perfect. And then, of course, we have the ego and the mind, the brain come in, and, this can't stay this way. It's, blah, 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 blah. And then, next thing you know, you're back out of sync, out of rhythm, and out of harmony. And it doesn't feel anywhere near as good. And we've all experienced this over and over again. So knowing who and what you are and bringing yourself, your energy, and literally connecting with the higher frequencies so that you are entirely harmonized, then your intent is immediate. Everything flows to you. So take this throughout the day, into the evening, into the night, into the next morning. It is absolutely the only way for us to exist is in peace and harmony and joy. A lot of the things you'll find will drop away that we seem, focused on. They become unimportant. We have, I'm gonna, with this phone change, these numbers changing, and people saying that they're having difficulty getting to the line and to the meditations and to the calls. And we're going to, I guess, get some instructions, even though they're on the pre-conference call website. You can get the instructions for everything. I think I'll try to see if we can condense them and put them in order of what the current numbers are, how to get there, the links, so on and so forth. Now, we do have posted on the website a listing for the May 1st, Part 2 of the FESIG. This time we have exactly where to go, how to get, boom, click it, and you'll be able to access it and be on and listen to the show. So, and then you can go to the website and read about what it's going to be about. But try to do and be what you truly are. Love, peace, joy, and harmony. Be in that. That's what you are. Isn't it kind of crazy that we do everything we can to stay out of harmony, to stay in disharmony? So it's just amazing. We flip the backward switch instead of flipping the forward switch. And believe me, the more you sustain yourself in high frequencies, which is love, peace, joy, happiness, and humbleness, and gratitude, and thankfulness, and appreciation, in a consistent, for long periods of times until you get to the point where you're always in that. This is part of enlightenment and loving everything. These are so crucial. No matter what the ego does or says, you must make friends with the ego so that the ego steps back, that you're the master and commander, and that you can begin to flow effortlessly and to literally have anything and everything at your fingertips. We will be back here Tuesday, April 23rd, 2020.